Hey YouTube, this is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with a review of the Convoy L6. This is the neutral white. I have already reviewed the cool white and you will see comparisons in this video. This was sent to me for testing and review, but not by Convoy themselves, but by a website that sells flashlights. So I'll include that link. And that is my other one, the cool white version. This is a large light. It could pack quite a punch if you needed to. It's got a single emitter. There you see the orange peel style reflector. And this also has a crenellated bezel. Now this has momentary on capability, where if you half press the tail switch, it'll stay on as long as you keep pressure. And to turn it on, you just full press it. Now that side switch will change the mode. There are 4 brightness levels. Maximum being 3,800 is the listed lumens, right? And strobe warning, if you double tap, you can get to the strobe, and it's quite a strobe. Yes, there you go, 3,800 lumens or thereabouts, and it also has a memory function. I mean, that is bright. That's like an X-ray. This is an awesome budget light. Now this takes two 26650 batteries. You just unscrew that tail assembly to install them. And I recommend these SoShine batteries. I'll include that link. Alright, let's see this light in action. I turned off all the lights so you can see the side profile of the beam pattern. And it has a good flood effect, but it also has a lot of range just because of the amount of lumens moving outside to the old testing board, going to cycle through low, medium, high, and the turbo. Okay, strobe warning, inbound, quite a disorienting strobe. Some longer range footage. This is at a sports field. Now that goal is 100 meters away, and there was a huge amount of humidity in the air, just so much moisture, but even despite that, this was able to cut through and reach that 100 meters away. Okay, comparisons coming. On the left, we have the neutral white, and on the right, we have the cool white. Okay, so a camera is not exactly the same as the human eye, but since I can't, use your eyeball, here is what the camera sees. You can see it is a bit warmer on the left, as it should be. Okay, another still shot comparison. Again, on the left, we have the neutral white on the testing board, the upper left quadrant. Right, and on the upper right quadrant, we have the cool white. Now, if you look very closely, you can see that on the right, the cool white is a slightly more white color, right, or tint, and it is slightly warmer or almost golden, right, on the left with the neutral. Now on the bottom, you see goal to goal, right? And there was a lot of humidity, so that might have messed it up, but the cool white does appear a little more white than the neutral. And we are back. So when should you buy the cool white versus the neutral white? Well, some people are really bothered by the extra whiteness on the cool white, and then some people don't notice it or don't care, or they actually like it because it sometimes looks a bit brighter. But if you're bothered by that, what you could say distortion of the extra whiteness, then you might like the neutral white better. People who like the neutral white tint, they usually say that it gives a truer picture, a clearer sight picture. Right? So it's kind of like, do you want clarity or do you want a little bit extra brightness? Now, the link I've included, they sell both versions. So, which either one you can get. And also, I think they're going to have a sale or a code, so I'm going to include the information on that. But believe me, it will be a good price. And this is already budget priced, normally. Okay, but aside from the neutral white versus cool white, what do I think of this flashlight in general? This is probably the most significant budget light to come out in the past year. It has made a huge splash. I couldn't even get one for review for a couple months because the pre-orders sold out. These have sold out multiple times from several different websites. that I talked to. This website requested that I not publish the video for a couple weeks because they needed time to actually get more supply in stock. Okay, so this thing, it's red hot. I've talked to at least 20 people who own one, and all of those people who actually own one, they all said nothing but good things. So why do people like this so much? Why is it like blowing up the budget light forums? Well, because it gives you almost 4,000 lumens, and usually lights with this performance would be about 4 times the price. I mean, usually it would be like a $200 light if this was like a fancy name brand. And also, because it takes 2 of those very large, dense type of batteries, it's going to have very good endurance, I mean, for such a bright light. So, huge battery capacity. It has a lot of flood effect, but because it is so bright, it can easily reach out to beyond 100 meters. And on a clear day, it's going to be, several hundred meters, which is more than most people need. All right, and sorry my graphics aren't changing, but this video ran a little bit longer than I intended just because I really I don't want you to miss out on this light. It's a very impressive light to me. I hope you enjoyed the review and comparisons. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights.